Hey, what's up, everybody? The Amazing here, bringing you a look at the Robot Spirit side Jaeger Saber Athena from Pacific Rim Uprising. And let's take a look at this Jaeger. Here we are going down the line of getting more bang for your buck for the cheaper price. And for 30 bucks, you actually get a really, really nice Jaeger. So, as you can see, the colors are pretty different. It's more shaped in a humanoid, regular design. It's really nice. And let's get into what's going on with the articulation. Now, we have the shoulder pads here that actually rotate left and right, so they get out of your way real easy. The arms rotate up and down. They're on a joint that can swivel all the way around, as you can clearly see. There's up right here. It goes up. It's actually, the shoulder pads actually kind of get out of the way for you, which is really nice and a nice change from Guardian Bravo. And there's bicep swivel as well. And the arms are double jointed. So even with the mechanical design, you can clearly see that they're double jointed. So you can do all sorts of cool things. And here on the backpack, you can actually rotate these down to not be in your way, or you can rotate them up, whichever way you like. As far as the head goes, you can go up, you can go down, you can actually rotate left and right to look really cool, and it can actually look pretty decently up, which is really nice. Now, as far as the waist area goes, like I said before on the Jaeger stuff, there's no real forward ab crunch. You can go backwards a little, and you can actually rotate pretty much all the way around on the Saber Athena. So you get a 360 degrees of rotating around, but you won't get any forward ab crunch. As far as the legs go, you still get the nice pull around method here for the joint system, right on the T joint that also swivels side to side. And you get a rotating thigh swivel. And what's really great is that the legs also are double jointed. So the really cool thing though is also there's a different mechanical joint in between that allows it to rotate in and out. And you still have excellent ankle pivot on the Saber Athena actually, which is really dope. So if you actually want to get really, really cool poses with the Saber Athena, you can. Saber Athena is one of the more agile Jaegers, as you can see from what we're getting. So I really like the look of this. So you actually can get really cool poses. You can also do really cool jumping poses to make it look like it's jumping. So you actually can do a bunch of cool stuff. One thing I forgot to add on the other reviews, but I won't forget now, is that you can actually pull this out of the back. I'm having some trouble doing that. But if you pull out the back piece, you can actually get to the port where you put Tamashi stages in. I'm going to put that back in there before I lose that tiny piece. Now, as far as accessories goes with the Saber Athena, you don't get much, just like with all the other Jaegers. But, you know, that kind of goes without saying. The price point is what they give it to you for. You actually get 2 swords, 2 smaller chain energy blades. These are sort of like katanas for Saber Athena. And as you can see, those hands obviously can't hold it. But you do get hands for holding them, which is really dope. So this is really cool. And in those hands, what you can do is you can take the 2 swords, which you obviously can combine. But they do give you a combined one. So this weapon actually combines into a larger blade. What's really cool though, and I want to show you, because I also did it in photos, but I'm going to show you in the video, is that you can actually hold it with 2 hands. And I really like that. I like that there's enough articulation on the figure to let you hold the sword with 2 hands. Now I'm going to just put it going forward like we've seen in a million trailers. So you actually rotate the joint, just push the sword through. And pretty much with no issue, with little to no issue, you can have Saber Athena hold the sword. I like that a lot. Real quick, let's get into size comparison, comparing it to both other Jaegers and other robot lines. So let's get started. I'm gonna stand it up as easy as possible so that you can see the size comparison wise. Actually, let's make this a little more neat, like this. There we go. So real quick, here's Saber Athena next to a 144 scale Barbados Lupus. And as you can see, it towers pretty much over him, things like that. Now next to a Robot Damashi New Gundam, Saber Athena also towers over him as well. And compared to other Robot Damashis, which have tons of articulation for obvious robot schematics, comparably and arguably, they have the same amount of articulation. Maybe not. It depends on it. Depends on actually what you're aiming for and how you actually pose them, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. It's just my opinion. Here we are next to a high metal Valkyrie 1/100 scale. So as you can see, he's also bigger than the Valkyrie as well. And now we're going to compare it to other Jaegers. Here's the Saber Athena next to the Guardian Bravo. Here is the Saber Athena next to the Phoenix Bracer. Saber Athena is actually not significantly bigger, but big enough that it shows on these two. We put those down. Here we are next to Titan Redeemer. So they are actually a good height next to each other. And here we are next to the Gypsy Avenger, which up until Obsidian Fury was the tallest. And I'm going to do Obsidian Fury now. I'm going to make sure he stands up straight. And as you can see, Obsidian Fury is obviously the tallest. But just in case you can't see it, put them right next to the same scale, next to each other. So yeah. So Saber Athena is a really good height. But obviously, for those of you who may or may not like the height, it's actually pretty good. I like it. It's really cool. In the meantime, guys, I know this has been a quick review. There's not much to go over. But I pretty much knocked it out for what I could do for it. In the meantime, guys, I hope you found this informative. Hope you found it good. Hope you do good, be good, continue to drink your water. Later.